so he extended his hand to him and said, "Okay, Whitney, thou art the man. You prayed me here. Now what is it you want of me?" And that started a great friendship. We know that Newel Whitney was very significant in church history. And so it was here that Newel Whitney allowed the family to stay. But there's a lot of things in the store. Back when the Erie Canal was open, so they were able to import a lot of the finer goods that you see from Europe and also Canada. And they try to stock it just as it was then. So some of the fun things in here, you have shoes. Everyone's always interested in those. There's no left or right shoe because they would rotate their shoes like we rotate tires. So it's kind of neat, and they're very expensive. So usually children wouldn't have shoes at all. Do you notice what's missing?
Yeah.
Yeah, so back then if you wanted your mail, you would have to pay for it when you picked it up. So Newel Whitney was the postmaster here as well. And he was a very prominent businessman. He kept a lot of really meticulous records, and so if you had ancestors that went through Nauvoo, they most likely came through Kirtland, and you can look up to see if they bought anything here in this store. So you can see what the prophet bought. One of my favorites is he bought ribbon for his wife. That's really cute. But what do you think that basket is?
It's where you put food in. The chicken food?
There's food in it, kind of food. It's bees. It's a beehive. So there's honey in it usually. And guess whose job it was to collect the honey?
It was Joseph's.
Yeah, who did that?
Joseph. It was little kid's job. So you would get to go out there and get the honey for your parents.
Really, with the bees and everything. Huh?
Yeah.
Is this original to how it was built?
Yes. So
All this there, the beams and everything is all.
Yeah. So what happened was Newel Whitney was one of the first businessmen to actually take inventories and keep records. And so he was keeping these blueprints. Probably didn't know at the time why, but we know today, and we're able to restore the sites and just as how they looked. So it's pretty neat.
What are you doing?
Pretty creative engineering, actually.
What are you doing?
And how they build stuff is pretty amazing. That's why these cuts are in there. It's so hot. Come on. I'm sorry. Hold your arms.
Save her. Any ideas why?
Save her back.
It probably did that
In there and
too.
out.
But more dangerous was the open fire, and we know they wore big full dresses, and so it's pretty tense, huh? Wanna touch that? So they would pull it away from the fire, and then they do what they needed, and then push it back over. Because actually it was a cause of death, because they would catch fire and get burns, which would get infected, and they didn't have the health care. It turns back around, and they can cook about a dozen loaves of bread in it. Now let's open that door so you can see how deep it goes. There we go.
12.
You can fit in that, Ryan.
Hey, Bill.
We'll bake you.